Let them come.
Hey everyone, this is ROTB, and continuing with the Autobots, we have Arcee from Transformers Rise of the Beasts. And if you're watching this in the future, this video was made before Transformers Rise of the Beasts has come out in theaters, so whatever you see here might not be perfectly accurate to the movie. And after making Optimus, I wanted to try something a little bit smaller, and I think Arcee here turned out great. I actually finished her in 5 days. I took some work in progress pictures for Instagram, you can see here. And as always, there are free PDF instructions for her on my Rubricable, links in the description below. And to start, here she is in her Ducati motorcycle mode. I honestly think this is easily one of my worst Earth modes I've done in quite a while. And taking a closer look, you can see the sides have way more white than there should be, and in the back is straight up ugly. These are obviously hands, and she is quite thick, coming in at 4 studs in width. But on the plus side, this is my first motorcycle transformer to actually use the motorcycle tires. And yeah, I like how the front turned out. The handlebars, you kind of get an illusion of a seat. And if you balance it correctly, she can stand just on the tires. But if not, the sides offer a nice kind of kickstand. And then the other side is not perfectly symmetrical because you have these struts, which should be black, but they're red mostly for the robot mode. And of course she rolls perfectly fine. And here she is with Ravage and a minifigure. She's not too far off, but still larger than minifigure scale. And you can get a minifigure to ride her, though it does look a little bit awkward. And here she is with Studio Series Hot Rod. And here she is with my Revenge of the Fallen Arcee. And these two are not meant to scale together. Also, this motorcycle is a lot cleaner because the roll-up mode is not as conventional as this one's. And here are all my Rise of the Beast Autobots all together. Very excited to add more to the cast. And now for the transformation. First you want to come up to these sections, the sides. These will obviously become the legs. And you want to rotate the heel spur and then rotate the toe. And then pull this outwards. And you can see how compact everything is down here. And same for this other side. You just fold all this out and then rotate this and then rotate that. And then coming over up to here, you can reveal the head. And these sections are obviously the arms. And you just want to grab them and then split them down the middle. Just like that. And then coming over to here, you want to rotate this. Which are a little bit stiff. And now that the head is revealed, you just want to come down here, rotate these sections. And then taking the waist here, you want to make it straight with the chest. And then you can rotate the legs into position at the hips. And now you want to take the handlebars, fold them out as far as they can go, and then rotate them down, just like this. And this will allow you to move the head and arms right into position. And then taking the handlebars, you just want to rotate these up. And then finally this backpack here, it's going to rotate like that. And then it's going to sit right there. And then these sections are going to fold up. And then on this extra hinge, you want to fold them out ever so slightly, just for some clearance, because you want the backpack and the wheels to kind of sit like that. Just rotate them together like this. And getting everything situated. Here's Arcee in her robot mode. And I don't think I could do any better given the size and scale. And the sacrifices in motorcycle mode definitely work out here. And taking a closer look, you have the pink face and the rounded head. And you also got the pink shoulders. They're a little blocky, but there weren't many pieces that could work out in pink here. And of course the arms and the chest, which is the front of the motorcycle, and then the very thin legs. Even the back is pretty accurate here. You got the tires and those two panels. I could decide to combine them together, but on the CGI the wheels move separately from the panels, and obviously I wanted to save space because I didn't want extra kibble and motorcycle mode. Articulation is really good for her size. You can rotate at the head, shoulders can rotate as well, and bend at the elbow. There's also a little pivot, and then you can rotate at the hips, and then well, that was the waist, this is the hips, and you can bend at the knee. There's an extra hinge for transformation, and of course pivot at the feet. She has pretty big feet and she's fairly light, so you can definitely get her into a lot of poses. And her only accessories are these tiny hand cannons. They do transform from her hands in the movie, so, but in this case they just clip on here. Very simple. Just like that. And as an added bonus, you can put some blast effects in them, like this. And the final feature she has, in the trailer you can see that she has the wheels on her feet as like rollerblades sometimes. I'm not quite sure how that works, but I'm doing it by parts forming, unfortunately. And you just rotate the heel spur, kind of pluck them off here. And since the wheels are off, you can better see the panels on her back. They should be a little bit higher, but they kind of replicate what she has in the G1 design in the Bumblebee movie, which is neat. And of course you can kind of stand her like this for balance, but you can also just have her roll around like that, and you can recreate that shot in the trailer. And here's Arcee with Ravage in a minifigure. And with my Revenge of the Fallen Arcee, scale is definitely off here. And here she is with Studio Series Hot Rod and the Sazabi Gundam. And finally here she is with my Rise of the Beast Autobots, Mirage and Optimus Prime. And the scaling here is really good. And that is it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed Arcee here. Once again, then free instructions are on Rubricable in the link below if you want to build her yourself. And yeah, she was a fun quick build. Even though the motorcycle mode's a bit wonky, it definitely makes up for the perfect robot mode. And speaking of perfect,